fun to do bad things, but I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
Then you see a pack of Hell's Angels going by, people are going to want to look. Next thing you know, cars, because they're just staring at us and not paying attention to stop traffic.
If you wanted to break the law on an everyday norm, you should have joined a street gang. That's what they're known for. That's what they do. You're not allowed to steal cars on my block. We steal those cars.
I mean, it was so bad by us in Vegas. I was in the pool swimming, and the guys came back. Hey, Pee-wee, the cops are here. They want to talk to you. I said, well, go talk to them. Find out what they want. And they came back. They go, they want to talk to you.
Typically, if you leave the club, if you haven't been in for 10 years, you're automatically out there.
Got put out in 2006. Back in 2007, wound up going into Cannon. 2011. Came out of there. I had 4.5 years to walk off with zero support from that club.
Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Stacks. I'm your host, Bill Stacks, and today we got an update in the shootout that happened in PA. We got a lot of stories to talk about. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you could get my videos every time they drop. We got a lot of craziness going on out there. The first story we're going to talk about, let me give some shout outs real quick. Hardwire, what's going on? Thank you for joining me today. Abel, what's good? Lindsay, how are you? Thank you for joining me. I appreciate everything you do for this channel. We are climbing at a pretty fast pace. So there's a big debate going on right now on Facebook. If you guys don't know who Cycle Drag is, he puts out a lot of motorcycle content. He goes to different events and he goes to Sturgis and Bike Week, and he films bikers, right? So what had happened was this guy was at Bike Week, Biketoberfest, and there was a guy who was under the influence of alcohol. He was filming him, and the guy ended up driving away, like pretty wrecked. This guy just filmed him, didn't stop him. The guy ended up crashing, and now people are very upset at Cycle Drag. That's the guy on the left who owns Cycle Drag. I use quite a bit of his videos to commentate to. So this man was, and I'm going to show you the video, and now he's in the hospital. And people are pretty upset with Cycle Drag about this situation. So, I mean, people are grown men, right? Can you stop someone who wants to drive? I don't think you can. But I want to give credit to Cycle Drag for this video. This is the video that he posted. And the guy
مفاجأة حاول أن تصنع
wrong video, my bad. Damn it, Mandy. Shout out to damn it, Mandy. So this is the situation right here. This is the man. The post says, I can't believe this happened to my friend Lonnie. He was out for a good time on Main Street, and now he is fighting for his life on life support. I was just with him Saturday afternoon on Main Street, Kimberly Hill. Do you remember when he was at our house a few times? We used to see him at Rudy's, and he used to help me with the green machine from time to time and work on the bikes. So people are very upset because this guy Cycle Drag didn't stop him. Here's the video that everyone's upset about. Yeah, I gotta mute that because they got some music or whatever in the background. We can't do those. So this guy's clearly intoxicated, right? He's got his kickstand down, and he tells him, "Your kickstand's down, man."
Hey, bud. Bud, your kickstand's down. Are you okay? Yeah. Sure? Get your Uber out of here. Don't chance it, man. Don't chance it. Be careful.
I mean, he did try to tell him, like, don't chance it. Don't ride away. I mean, he could have stopped him physically, right? But people are grown men. But people are mad at this guy for not stopping him.
I got a little bit of a problem. You want to get an Uber out of here? No.
I would have been like, you're getting an Uber out of here. I don't care, man. But he's not the police of the rally. You know what I'm saying? It's not his fault that this guy crashed his bike.
I just... What do I do?
Again, this guy's clearly way too intoxicated to be riding.
What do I do in this situation?
And he's saying, what do I do? What do I do in this situation? And people are commenting, you can't always stop someone who doesn't want to be stopped. And then this other woman says, you should have done better, Cycle Drag. It's amazing how quickly accountability disappears when consequences arrive. Let's be clear. Grown adults make grown adult decisions, and it comes with grown adult consequences. Jack did exactly what any responsible bystander could responsibly do. He asked, not once, but multiple times, if the man wanted an Uber. He even expressed concern, saying he didn't think the man should ride. And please be careful. At that point, what more can he have done? Physically restrain him? Make a public scene? Risk a confrontation that could have escalated into something worse? Let's not rewrite the situation with selective outrage. This man was in his 60s, had been drinking all day, and smiled for the camera before getting on his motorcycle, fully aware of his own condition and the risks involved. Again, this guy is not the victim. He made himself the victim, I believe. This guy jumped on a bike after he was drinking all day, and now he is facing the consequences. He could have lost his life from this situation. It says here, Jack's job is to document, not parent. Because people are mad. He whipped the camera out and he's recording him while this guy's intoxicated. That's what he does. That's what I do. My job's to video people. You can't really be mad at him. He asked him. He said, get an Uber. I'll get you an Uber. He did all he could do, I think, instead of tackling him. He didn't need to tackle him. That's not his job. He's not there to police the rally, I don't think. It says he showed empathy, concern, and restraint in the situation that could have gone sideways a dozen ways. To blame him now for another adult's reckless decisions is not only unfair, it's absurd. At some point, personal responsibility has to outweigh the public's need to point fingers. And I totally agree with this person.
Be careful, man. Be careful. Kickstand's down. Good, brother. Kickstand.
Say a prayer for him. Say a prayer for him. Few moments later, this is the results. This happened at Biketoberfest right after he drove away. Pagans had a sit down with 81 Truce on Long Island. Wow, that's great news. I got some information about this shootout that happened. Hey, what's up, man? Smalls. What's good? Virginia Chaos, how you doing? Craig, what's good? Listen, you got to be really careful when you're out there riding. People are saying all kinds of stuff about this guy for not stopping him. I mean, the guy's sleeping on the bike. Like, but you can't always stop someone who doesn't need to be stopped. Let's see what else people are saying. Put your glasses down and say no. Should have stopped him or tried. I think he did what he could have done. You know what you should have done. What do I do? He said it. What do I do? What do I do? I mean, what do you guys think? What's your opinion on this situation? Why the fuck would Cycle Drag even let this guy take off on his own bike while recording, knowing he's drunk? It says, you fucking idiot. Cycle Drag is a disgusting program, and whoever the owner is should be banned from all bike weeks. This is a disgrace. What do? You sure as fuck don't let him take off on video and video it. This channel needs taken down. This is so messed up. He's in the hospital fighting for his life. You could have helped him. You know what you should have done. Stop recording him. Talk him out of driving. Why didn't you just take the Uber? Bikers are so stubborn. We all get drunk, and you gotta leave your bike. This is so sad for him. What do you guys think? I want to know what your opinion is. This person says Cycle Drag is a piece of shit for filming that and not helping the situation. Knock the guy off his bike. Do what you gotta do. Don't let him drive off. Put your fucking camera down. Cycle Drag's a bitch and he looks like a porcupine. What a fucking loser, people are saying. Like, he's getting a lot of backlash. They're talking about banning his channel and all this stuff. It's a pretty wild situation. Now, this guy's in the hospital fighting for his life. But whose fault is it? Honestly, I think it's his own fault. You know when you're drinking, right? You feel like, shit, I'm good to drive. I used to be the same way. Nobody could stop you. Especially if you want to drive, you're all drunk and shit. Nobody's going to stop you. Nobody can stop you. But I want to know what your opinion is on this. Rah, what's good? Flip Up, how you doing? Or Fill Up, what's good? Widow's Son. Widow's Sons? Shout out to the Widow's Sons. Chris Rankin in the house. Gator, what's good? Abel's in the house. Shout out to Abel. Virginia Chaos. Farty Smalls, is that what this is? Craig, what's good? We got Gator. We got Gyro Lamb Forever. Remember when guys used to fight one-on-one instead of shoot and run? That's a different world now, man. Different world. People are responsible for their own decisions. You don't get to put your shit on other people if you do something stupid. I know it's crazy. How is he responsible for someone else? He's just there to videotape the rally. I'm going to be at rallies next year videotaping. Is it my responsibility to stop drunk people from riding away? No, it's not. It's nobody's responsibility but the person. I mean, you can try. He tried. He did say, I'll call you an Uber. He said that. What more can he do, right? It's weird how they hold bikers accountable and scrutinize, even unfairly. But when police, they got different rules for them. This is how it is. Mountain Woman, how are you? Thank you for joining me today. Joe, what's good? That is 100% the driver of the motorcycle's fault. As a man, you're responsible for your actions. The guy's 60-something years old. He definitely should know better. Biker News Canada, what's going on? How are you? Thanks for joining me today. 12 and 16 were cool with what is going on. So we're going to talk about what happened over there at the shootout and how it all unfolded. I have a couple more details to fill you guys in. Nobody else got information like this. I would have told him, you ain't going nowhere. Took his keys from him. Yeah, but what do? Do you run and go tell the cops he's driving drunk? You don't do that type of shit. I mean, it could have turned into a scene, you know what I'm saying? Dude's drunk, taking his keys. It could have got out of hand, you know? It's idiotic. No one else is responsible for your choices but you. You cannot blame anyone else but yourself. You tell the man not to ride. His ego set in 100%. He was just too drunk. Dude was sleeping on the motorcycle. Dude was like sleeping on the bike. Scrap Iron, how you doing? He's responsible for getting drunk, but when you're wasted, you're not good judgment at a certain point. Someone has to think for you. Yeah, you're right about that too. I mean, this dude could have passed away from crashing. He still could, you know? Hey, Jay, what's going on? North Idaho, I agree with you. When you're young and dumb, nobody could stop us. We were riding no matter what. Definitely, that's just how it is, right? Hardwired, no one else is responsible for someone else's stupid decisions. Time to take responsibility for one's actions, 100%, man. Craig, what's going on? Thank you for joining me today. Club or no club? I would have stopped the dude. I would have too. I would have took his keys and said, fuck that. I don't listen, if he was in a club, the club probably would have stopped him, right? They wouldn't have let him drive off like that. And anyone that would let you drive off like that is crazy. I'm kind of split in this situation. I don't think it's the guy that recorded's fault, right? He's not responsible for the guy. But I think he probably should have tried to take his keys. The guy was shit-faced. Like, there was nothing going to happen. I would have took his keys and whipped him or something, you know? Would you expect your friends who's wasted to think clearly, though it's not responsible expecting that? 100%. As a bartender, I know I would have been held accountable 100%. Whoever gave him the alcohol should be held responsible, not the person filming. Listen, if I'm filming, right, and something happens, I'm not responsible for what's going on around me. I'm just documenting what's happening. So I'm kind of like stuck in the middle, you know what I'm saying? But I would have stopped them. I would have did what I can. Mick, how you doing? Thanks for joining me today. Fuck that. You could ride alongside him? I wouldn't have. That dude was shit-faced, man. He could barely even put the kickstand up. He's tried then. He tried. He did try. Where's his responsibility ended? The point where the dude's own fault? It is his own fault. Dude's 60 years old. Shit-faced drunk. Jumping on a bike. It's his own fault. You're reading what you want to hear. I'm out of here. What the hell are you talking about, Molly Brown? You sound pretty fucking stupid. Stupid ass bitch. Bathroom, bitch. Get in the bathroom.
Put him in the bathroom, Mike. Bobby, put him in the bathroom. Put him in the bathroom. Get him out of here. Come on.
Later. Damn. Where's that broad? I can't even find her. That's what we do with those. For people who don't like what we do here, we put them in the bathroom. Fuck them. We got time for this shit. You're reading what you want to hear? I read every damn fucking comment on there. Oh, there we go. I found you. Now you can watch from the sidelines, skank. All right, so. Let me jiggle the handle. All right, I got it. Cool. All right, now let's get down to the topic at hand. Bye, Molly. Oh boy, probably worried his bike was going to get stolen. Maybe he wouldn't want to leave his bike behind. There was like 1,500 bikes around him. I don't think anyone's going to mess with his bike. So in other news, we're going to talk about the shootout that happened. I have some inside information. So it was the unknown bikers and the Pagans. So apparently, the unknown bikers were sitting at the gas station. There was allegedly 2 members of the unknown bikers sitting at the gas station on bikes. That is when 10 to 15 Pagans pulled in to the gas station. The unknown bikers had weapons, I believe, and a shootout ensued. So I got the numbers of people that were hit. One bystander was hit with bullets. 4 Pagans were shot, and 1 of the unknown bikers was shot. So 1 bystander was shot, 1 unknown biker was shot, and 4 Pagans were shot. And there were arrests. I believe everyone that went to the hospital was placed under arrest. So there will be more information coming. The mugshots are going to be coming. And it's a crazy situation. If you guys remember what happened. Hold on a second. And I got some information about what happened at the casino the other day. Remember, we were talking about the casino. So, shooting in PA, Wawa leaves 6 people hurt, police say. Now, you guys got the numbers that I've told you. This is from what I'm hearing. 1 bystander was shot, 1 unknown biker was shot, and 4 Pagans were shot. That is 6. 6 people were hurt at a Wawa in Montgomery County on Friday night after an incident involving 2 rival motorcycle gangs, it says here, led to a reported shooting. According to West Norriton Police Department, this all unfolded around 9 p.m. on October 17th at the Wawa on West Main Street in West Norriton Township, police said. Officials reported that 6 people were taken to nearby hospitals after sustaining injuries during the incident. And then it says, if you have any information, blah, 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 blah. Skyforce was over the Wawa around 10 p.m. and saw several police cars. Motorcycles were visible on the side of the yellow tape perimeter at the gas pumps as police stood nearby. So it was the unknown bikers and the Pagans. 4 Pagans were shot. 1 unknown biker and 1 bystander was shot. So, and I'll bring you guys more information when it becomes available. Hey, Stacks, you hear about the cops violating 16's rights at Biketoberfest? Oh yeah, I did with the bridge incident. Yeah, I did a show about it yesterday. You didn't see that one? Yeah, where they stopped him on the bridge. I got the video. Let me see. I got the video right here. Hell yeah, they violated their rights. You can't stop the people on a bridge and stop them from moving. That is crazy. I have another angle of this too. I'll be bringing you guys. I don't have it right this second, but from another driver that was driving by, they videoed it. Oh, you missed it yesterday. Yeah, man, I did a show about this yesterday. Chitwood. We got some information about Chitwood. Who was in the territory first? What do you mean? What club was in that area first, or who was at the gas station first? The unknown bikers were at the gas station first, and the Pagans pulled in. I believe that's pagan territory. So I believe they are in the territory first, but the unknown bikers were at the gas station before the Pagans. You were at Biketoberfest? That was at Bike Night last week. This is the exact thing almost happened. This club guys were close to whooping him because he couldn't take the Uber. Man, listen. Do what you got to do. If someone's that drunk, you got to stop them from driving. You can't let them pull away like that. I mean, the guy from Cycle Drag knows better than to let this guy pull away, but I don't think he's fully responsible. People are responsible for their own actions. You have to hold people accountable. You can't put it on this guy. Hey, new sub here. I'm here for the comedy and the tragedy this show has it all. Thank you, bud. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Hey, I try. Oh, what's up? We got some funny stuff coming up. You guys like when I smash the rats, right? We're gonna smash some rats in the near future too. Tell me those gas stations and bodegas are treacherous for every day. Even street gang guys get caught up slipping all the time. It's always at the corner store because everybody goes there, rivals or not. 100%. The unknowns were out of bounds when that shit went down. Yeah, I think they were. And the unknown are the same club that had that drama with the Hells Angels on Long Island. I guess from what I hear, an unknown bikers MC got their cuts taken. I don't know how many, but they got their cuts taken by the Hells Angels on Long Island. The Hells Angels brought them back to the Long Island clubhouse. The unknown bikers MC surrounded the clubhouse on Long Island, and they said, "We ain't leaving until we get them cuts." The cops came, and the unknown bikers still said, allegedly, this is all allegedly, they said, "We ain't leaving until we get those cuts." And they left with the cuts, allegedly. This is all alleged. So, in other news, this is a wild story, right? First, let's talk about this. Man charged at Foxwoods Casino with holding police at a standoff. Massantucket. An East Windsor man is facing charges after he was involved in a hours-long standoff at Foxwoods Resort Casino on Monday. He probably lost all his money, right? David Griswold, 40 years old, is charged with 2 counts of first-degree criminal attempted of assault and 2 counts of unlawful restraint, breach of peace, interfering with police, 2 counts of first-degree reckless endangerment, and carrying a pistol or revolver under the influence of alcohol or drugs. The Massantucket Pequot Tribal Nation Police Department, damn, that's a fucking mouthful, huh? Said officers were dispatched to Fox Tower Hotel just before 6:30 a.m. Monday for reports of a disturbance on the 16th floor. Police said the disturbance was reported as physical in nature. Law enforcement are managing the situation in Fox Tower hotel room involving an individual believed to have unlawfully restrained two people before quickly releasing them earlier this morning. The Massachusetts police said in a statement Monday morning, reports of a hostage situation are incorrect. We urge against spreading of unverified information. This is an isolated and contained situation because they want you to go there and spend your money, right? This is a isolated and contained situation. Official updates may be made as they become available. Later, police described the situation as resolved without any injuries or further incident. Griswold was held on $1 million bond, police said, and will appear in Superior Court in New London on Tuesday. More than 24 police vehicles were stationed outside Fox Tower main entrance Monday morning into the afternoon while the scene was active. The hotel and casino remained open with guests stopping to take video and pictures of the scene as they left. So there you have it. Dude's being held on crazy amount of bond. I go to Mohegan though. I like Mohegan. It ain't alleged. It really happened. Listen, I gotta say alleged for all the damn lawyers that watch my show and want to try to throw lawsuits on me. It's insane. It's insane. If you've seen how many lawyers for people try to throw lawsuits on me, frivolous bullshit. Ask Capo Dominic the Donkey Sicali about lawsuits. $750,000 lawsuit against me. Come on, me? For what? Because I said I personally think that EG vodka is piss. It is rat piss. And I still believe that because it's my own personal opinion. And this is satire and for entertainment purposes only. Ain't that right, Johnny? That's right. So, next, we're going to talk about this broad. Can you guess who this broad is? Anyone? Does anyone have a guess on who this broad is? This is a fucking cop. RCSO deputy fired and arrested for street gang activity and other charges. This is in Augusta, Georgia. A Richmond County Sheriff's Office announced Monday that one of its deputies has been terminated and arrested following an investigation. According to the Sheriff's Office, on October 20th, Diana Santiago, who has been an employee with the RCSO since May 2020, was brought in for questioning in connection with criminal investigation at approximately 3:45 p.m. Santiago was then charged with violation of the oath of office, conspiracy to purchase or possess controlled substance, unlawful street gang activity, and booked into the Charles B. Webster Detention Center. The Sheriff's Office said the investigation remains ongoing. Sheriff Unique Brentley released the following statement on Santiago's arrest and termination, which is effective immediately. We will not tolerate anyone within our ranks engaging in criminal activity. Yeah, right. The conduct violates the public's trust. I think you guys violated the public's trust a long time ago. The vast majority of our deputies serve honorably. The vast majority. So what about the other What about the rest of them? Is that what he's saying? That only some of them are honorable? They work hard every day to protect and serve the citizens of Richmond County. I commend the investigators who conduct this case professionally and thoroughly. Accountability begins with our own agency, and we will continue to take every necessary step to ensure the integrity of this office and confidence of our community. I think they're a bunch of lying pieces of shit. And they are corrupt as they come. So in other news, let's see here. We're going to talk about this guy, these two guys. If I can get this damn article to come up. And if you guys don't know, the Louvre was robbed in Paris. That's the same museum that holds the Mona Lisa. So 4 men scaled this ladder right here in broad daylight, pretending to be construction workers. They broke into the museum and stole precious jewels. Napoleon's wife's jewels. These are the crown jewels of France, and they got away with them. Believe it or not, they are priceless jewels. And so I did an interview with Punch, Pavle Stanimirovich. He is the only American Pink Panther. He was involved in over $1 billion of jewel robberies, jewel thieves. It's pretty wild. So I interviewed him about the situation, and it's pretty good. He tells me what he thinks is going on with this. The Louvre, I thought someone stole a piece off a car. No, they broke into the Louvre, the second floor of the Louvre, and they stole like 15 pieces of jewelry, man. Yeah, they dropped this on the way out. That's the only one they dropped. They dropped the crown on the way out, and they broke off the tip. The piece, you see where the cross on the top? They broke that off. That broke when they dropped it. But they stole like a whole bunch of pieces of jewelry. Priceless jewels. It's pretty wild. Maybe I'll play you guys some of the interview I did. If this damn article could pop up, I could let you guys know what's up. Let's see here. All right. All right. I found it. So, fugitive's fate. The trail ends for a man wanted in 2021 Clarksville motorcycle crash. In the quiet hush of mid-October 2025, the man who eluded justice for nearly 5 years was found dead in Memphis, Tennessee. Stanley Cliff, 64, had been facing outstanding warrants, including vehicular homicide charge for a crash that killed motorcycle rider Dwight Carter, 55, of Clarksville on April 18, 2021. Just after 8:08 or 7:08 p.m., on that spring evening, Carter was riding his motorcycle in the New Providence Boulevard when Cliff's Ford F-150 reportedly pulled into his path, causing a collision that would prove fatal 3 days later. Dash cam or surveillance video captured the truck spinning into the shoulder and fleeing the scene in Clarksville, setting off a manhunt that stretched over years. At the time of the crash, Cliff left the scene and failed to surrender to authorities. In May of 2021, a fatal accident crash team investigators presented evidence before Montgomery County grand jury in which returned an indictment. The vehicle's path, witness testimony, and video evidence all pointed to a unwillful hit and run that ended a man's life and unleashed years of unanswered questions. Police in Clarksville said Monday that they were notified that Cliff's body was located in Memphis on October 14th, 2025. They have not publicly released the cause of death, nor have said whether there was foul play suspected. With Cliff's death, the criminal case now reaches an unexpected conclusion. The suspect never stood trial. The victim's family now confronts the finality in the way it was never anticipated. For the Carter family, the news likely brings mixed relief and frustration. Relief that the man who fled justice is no longer on the loose. Frustration that the day in court for accountability they sought may never come. For prosecutors, the case underscores the challenges of hit-and-run collisions tied to motorcycles, where pursuit, surveillance, and interstate cooperation carry extraordinary hurdles. Clarksville police spokesman said the family was notified, asked that the public for additional information or leads. We remain committed to ensure justice for the family and their families, said in one statement. With the suspect deceased, the legal chapter is closed, but the human one remains open. In a regional context, this case highlights dangerous intersections between motorcycles and other traffic elements, and the ripple effects collisions involving bikers and high-speed vehicles. While Carter's death was not publicly tied to an outlaw motorcycle club, the presence of outlaw clubs and drivers fleeing the scene, suspects resonate a larger pattern of high crash risk in heavy jurisdiction, whatever the hell that means. As of now, Clarksville police urge anyone with information about this case or about Cliff's last moments and associates to contact the department, Montgomery County. Though the main suspect is gone, unanswered questions remain. Was Cliff acting alone? Where did he go after the crash? Who helped him evade capture for all these years? And above all, how will the Carter family move on without the full measure of the court's verdict? I will let you guys know when more information becomes available. But that's crazy. Can you imagine that? Someone hits and runs one of your family members and he just disappears, and then 5 or 10 years later, they find the guy's body in a hotel room. You're like, what the hell? It's crazy. Hey, Black Legion, how you doing? Cito! Yo, matter of fact, I heard some news, and it's pretty sad. Big Lou, that used to watch the show, I heard he passed away a while back. I'm in an MC. I can't. Mark, what's good? How you doing? They dropped the crown, man. Can you believe that? They dropped the damn crown. And they got Larry Lawton. They got Larry Lawton talking about this Louvre robbery. The dude went over in jewelry stores and like tied people up and took some jewelry. He wasn't no damn jewel thief. Yo, Billy, what's good? How you doing, man? Jimmy, how you doing? Thank you guys all for joining me. I appreciate you. Another thing, what's his name died, and there's this big debate going on right now on how he died. It really doesn't matter. He's gone, right? He's dead. Rascal Reacts, Josh from the Homie Hangout, passed away. People are saying he unalived himself, but his family made a statement that he passed away Now, this is crazy. Wise people would come on here and spread the false narrative that he unalived himself is crazy when this, here, I'll show you guys. This is the statement that was made, and I'll show you guys. Paula, how you doing? So people are saying that firearm was involved and it was a gunshot wound. But then this, Josh was my son. I was with him in the hospital when he died. He did not blank himself. He died from complications from colon cancer and liver failure. Please stop spreading this. Now, where did they get that information from? Like, because everybody is saying that that's how it happened. But now this. So where did the lines get crossed? That's a pretty severe jump, you know? I don't know. Stacks is missing a bunch of likes. Joe Blunts, what's good, man? Thank you for joining me. Volts, how are you? Good to see you, bro. Haven't seen you live in a minute. I'm live every day. I go live every single day, man. Stamigna? Is that how you say that? Stamigna? I go live every single day, man. I got a bunch of interviews I'm going to be doing right after this. And in other shows, we're going to talk about, let me see if I can find it. We're going to talk about the relationship with the Outlaws Motorcycle Club and the War Dogs. I've seen pictures of them two clubs together, the War Dogs Motorcycle Club and the Outlaws. But I heard that the Outlaws wanted to patch over the War Dogs, but they didn't want to do it. So who knows? Dominic says, blow that like button up. I appreciate that, Dominic. Make sure you guys go check out Patreon. Patreon has a lot of exclusive content that I can't play on YouTube. A lot of videos. I'm going to be uploading some today. I'm trying to attach Patreon to StreamYard, but for some reason it doesn't let me. We have 258 people on Patreon. We got 45 people that have bought the exclusive package. So if you want to see exclusive content, join Patreon. You will not be disappointed. Check out Facebook. And if you want to help out the show, you can donate at Chatting with Stacks. Or you can donate to Venmo, PayPal, Super Stickers, Super Chats, Zelle, all that good stuff. And if you want to tell your story on Chatting with Stacks, just email me at billstacks2021@gmail.com. Or if you have a business, you want to promote it, you got a product, let me know. I'm always down to help other people. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this show. I will bring you more information when it becomes available. I got some great interviews that are going to be dropping. A new interview is Cliff's interview from the Red Rum Motorcycle Club. But thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you guys have a great day. If you like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this show, too fucking bad. Start your own podcast. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's, brother's, sister's friend about Chatting with Stacks, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. I appreciate all you guys. And remember, don't be a bitch.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now, accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged. And investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.